What's going on, fellow wager maxers? We got a little we got a live wager maxing session with my boy A1. A1, how we doing today?
Doing good. How about you, bro?
Dude, I'm feeling good. About to go grab some beers after this. At this little dog park place. So my dog's gonna be happy. I'm gonna be a little boozed up watching some Jason Tatum hoops. Should be some fun.
Yeah, bounce back. Big spot for him today, bro. The Celtics team's good to see what they're going to be like, too. We got Cooper Flag's homecoming. It's going to be a big spot for Cooper Flag. He's going to want to show out.
Is this the most highly anticipated plus 14.5 spread game of all time?
Without a doubt. I mean, bro, this game is crazy. I know somebody in my core bought tickets, and it was, expensive as hell, too. This is peak for the Celtics games this year.
Yeah, no, it really is. Jason Tatum coming back on a Friday, primetime, ESPN, Coop homecoming, and Dwight Powell starting at the 5.
Yeah. How many times will he get hit in the face? We can only see.
I'll be checking that Twitter account later today.
I know what he's on, bro. Know what he's on.
Anyways, A1, any thoughts on this game? I guess let's break. I'll give my stuff first. I played some Vooch at 16.5 PR. I'm guessing people already saw that. The line did bump by 1. I do still like 10.5 points. It's kind of think this is like a get right spot. I mean, these Mavs give up a shit ton of stuff in the paint. This is the lowest line we've seen for Vooch. I think, as a play finisher, pick and roll man, like Tatum being back isn't really going to affect his role at all. Yeah, just a nice buy spot in my opinion for Vooch. But I guess I'll give you the stage for this game. Do you have any Mavs Celtic stuff?
Not really, nothing much, honestly. I think Vooch is a pretty solid spot. I mean, they're so weak at the center position. They're so weak at the center position. I think the rest, I like Cooper Flag. I think who doesn't really like Cooper Flag in this spot? I know my my boy Gally played 24.5 PRA this morning. I think he's 25.5 now. I mean, I still think that's solid. They wouldn't play a guy on a back-to-back if he's coming off injury unless there's, some sort of motivational spot. Motivation's obviously him coming back home. I think he's pacing for 26 minutes. He played 26 minutes last game. He'll probably pace for the same here. I think they can push his minutes early, so blowout won't be too much of an issue as well. His usage, 40% usage last game. He already cooked the hell out of the Celtics with 51 PRA last time. He played him in 37 minutes. It's honestly not a bad spot. I don't really love playing guys on limit, when you know what that limit's going to be. But there's a motivation factor. He's already done pretty good against this squad, and his usage is just going to be ridiculous overall.
Yeah, 100%. And Boston, they're not a weird team. I think that they defend smart, but all they do is play drop coverage now and allow a million pull-ups. If you look at the season long, it's gonna be what the hell? But yeah, that's why Coop literally had 36, 9 and 6 in 37 minutes, 51 PRA in 37 minutes. I agree, bro. Do you like 17.5 points or just PRA stuff?
I would just go PRA stuff, but like you said, that their defensive ideology has changed so much, in the recent 10 games, especially since Vooch came in. It's a little tougher, I'd say, just because the assists aren't going to be there as much as it was last time. But the rebounds, with the amount of threes that these guys are going to take, the rebound variance goes so nicely for these forwards because they don't really go to the center. Plus, Powell's not really the greatest rebounder. He kind of defers a lot, so not a big deal.
Yeah, he's just trying to box out and not get hit in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Coop makes sense. Is there any unders you're eyeing here? I know Chris Middleton, I think, is going to be able to score in this matchup. Just, he's Mr. Midi, dude. They'll let Chris shoot as many pull-up middies as he wants. But I don't know, man. This line feels a little bit baked into it. But my take on Chris Middleton is he's played one back-to-back. It was a loss by margin, but only 19 minutes. Chris never played back-to-backs at all until going to Dallas. And, they're not really playing for anything. So, I don't know. I probably have Chris for 23 minutes or something when you factor in the spread. Have you looked at Chris at all?
Not much today, but like you said, he's really just not played that back-to-back. That Memphis game too, it was somewhat close, I think. He shouldn't have just played 19 minutes. It's definitely on purpose. Plus Brandon Williams is back, right? Brandon Williams didn't play last game. He's back, so he's gonna be able to cut into those minutes a little bit. No, he's definitely not going to get to 32 without a doubt.
Yeah, so it's 22. I don't know if I'm a little bit short on that, but I don't know. It feels like 6.5 is probably a little baked in, or probably a little efficient already. But yeah, that's something I was looking at. Let's see, we got who's MB45? Is that an inside joke for the cord?
It's the same thing as last time. Last time you were on the stream, somebody asked, and I said he was irrelevant or whatever, and now it's just a complete meme inside the cord. So they just send that video every single day.
Oh shit. Tatum assist. So, I mean, dude, what are we doing if we're now talking about some Jason Tatum props on stream, right? I don't know, man. What do you said you think he's going to play 20 minutes?
Like, I think 20 minutes is like anything above 20 minutes would just be it would just be wrong. Like, how could you play this guy over 20 minutes in the first game back from an Achilles? They're already so good. You don't really need to be winning all these games. Like, they don't have to push him. Plus, they're winning without him, right? They don't need him too much. I mean, 2.5 assists seems fair, no? Like, 6.3 last year, 38 minutes. They've got Pritchard off the bench. That's going to kind of take that usage away. I mean, I don't think he's going to overlap much with the bench anyway. I think, the only thing he's going to do, bro, he's going to chuck the ball, bro. And he's out there, like, play some Jason Tatum first basket or something if you want, bro. That first play is going to be some sort of screen to him, get him the ball and let him make a play. Because Kata should win the tip-off against Dwight Powell. So, I mean, like, 2.5 assists, like, I don't mind it, but I just don't really know what his role is going to be in terms of passing. But I would say for sure, like, when he's going to get the ball out there, he's going to shoot the ball. There's moves White to a spot up. Maybe JB, they'll kind of, swap here and there, who handles the ball. But that's kind of what I say.
What do you think about Tatum at 3.5 rebounds, dude? Look at this hit rate, bro. No, I'm playing.
What do you think? 9.3 rebounds per 38 minutes. I think that would also kind of like go down. Like they kind of like 4.5, right?
Yeah.
For 19 minutes or so like
It's
that.
like the exchanges. I mean, the exchanges have like a minus 119. You can't grab 4 rebounds, you think?
Yeah, he probably could grab 4 rebounds in this matchup as well. The pace is going to be good, right?
Yeah,
I think that's not that bad. Plus, he's not going to be the one guarding Flag. If Flag is shooting those pull-ups and he's missing those pull-ups, the guy on the weak side, it's going to be him all day, snagging those rebounds, guarding like PJ Washington or something. I guess it.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, if this is like widely available at minus 119, would you play it officially? Do you think or no?
I don't think I'd play anything officially for him, but I mean, 119 is definitely way better than whatever. Some guys probably hammer the hell out of the under on Innovating Profitex.
Oh, there's definitely some big money on the other sides on that.
They got Tatum first basket at plus 440. That is the most juiced. That's so baked in. That's actually ridiculous. Holy shit! I thought it'd be like 600 or something, but no. Even 600 on DK, maybe 425. Yeah, I'm out. That's just nothing to play for Tatum for me personally. I'd have liked a little bit of a first basket.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on from this game. I think that we kind of hit most of the stuff. Heat and Hornets. Sneakily, a pretty damn high leverage game, honestly, dude. Like, I mean, this could end up like, dictating some like play-in seeding or maybe playoff seeding because like the Sixers, they could get down there. I don't know. I think this is a pretty big game. Heat, pretty switch heavy defense. Let the high usage guys get their game off a little bit to an extent. I think the Hornets have been like really, 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 really good at protecting the rim recently, and obviously like a really good like rebounding team as well. Like if you look at wrong guy, I'm on the wrong season. If you look at less 10, 4th fewest catch and shoot, 8th fewest from less than 10 feet, but giving up some pull up stuff and obviously been really good on the glass. Obviously no Wiggins, Powell. A1. What are you thinking about this one?
The Wiggins Powell stuff is going to be the most interesting part. I think the Heat side's where you kind of get that edge, right? I haven't really played anything from the Heat side. Khalil War props. A lot of guys were on the unders this morning. Now he's kind of gone back up, because those minutes are going to go up. He may potentially start in this game. Obviously, a tough matchup for him just because that rebounding spot's really not going to be that great. Playing such a defense where, Moose is really going to be boxing him out. He's not going to really get that offensive rebound opportunity he's going to have. But I will say, Spoelstra was hyping him up. He had those, I think it was 8 or 9 blocks last game. Like, those minutes might stay kind of consistent for him in this spot, just because everybody's out. I think he's probably priced fairly now, though. I think he's been moving around all day. Jamie Hawkins is in a good spot, obviously. I think him, he's going to come off the bench. He's going to have to score. He's going to have to probably score in kind of this one-on-one coverage. The only tough part I'd say is, he'll probably see those Kalkbrenner minutes inside the paint. Kalkbrenner, you kind of want to attack him with pull-up shooting. You don't really want to be attacking with someone that's going to have to get at the rim and draw free throws. So that's probably the toughest part. I'd say that these lines seem pretty sharp on the Heat end, but someone like Tyler Herro or Jamie Hawkins or something is going to have to step up if they want to win this game because, I mean, they're going to need pull-up shooting. They're going to need someone to kind of score in that single coverage, and it's going to be one of these guys with Wiggins out and Powell. Yeah,
100%, dude. I agree completely. What would you think? Yeah, they really don't have shit, dude. Like, I'm guessing Ware's going to start. Like, who their only bench player is going to be, and who knows, dude. Like, Spo at the end of the day, I don't think fully trust Ware. Like, it would not be shocking to see like some random bullshitty minutes. So they have, because they don't even have Jovic or Simone off the bench, dude. So what? It's like Drew Smith and Jakichonis and Jaime.
Yeah, they really don't have much. I mean, Myron Gardner, they'll bring him out for a little bit as well. Like, they don't really have anybody to really kind of get going here. Myron Gardner and Miles Bridges. Who knows what's gonna happen between those two guys, bro?
So let me know if I'm tripping here. 33 minutes. I know it's a back-to-back, and I know it's Tyler Herro, but it is an important game. I'd like to think. I mean,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he's on limit though. He coming off the bench. They just kind of said they wanted to see him acclimated. I don't think it was much of a limit. 16 first half, last 2 against the Nets. I'd say around 32 minutes is pretty accurate. I wouldn't say that he sees any less than that, just because of the fact, Spo was so adamant that he wasn't actually on limit. It was just more so, what the team wanted to, the best was best for the team. Him getting that usage off the bench wasn't bad at all. And I think, honestly, his usage has kind of stayed consistent, even though now he's back to starting lineup. 31%, 28% the last 2 games. And honestly, this line opened up 23.5 on the Mickey books last night, moved down to 20.5, 21.5. I think it was 20.5, then 21 once the Wiggins news. Honestly, I don't even mind that. 21.5 in this matchup, they're going to need his scoring. Ware being on the court probably helps him just a little bit in terms of the fact that, he's going to get more pick and rolls. He's going to have to see that drop coverage a little bit more. Honestly, I don't think that that's bad at all. I think he's also faced a lot of tough matchups this year when he's been playing with Powell out, OKC, Rockets, all those teams of that nature.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's just his hit rate when he, because I remember Tyler Herro has I don't think he's really ever been on a minute restriction. I'm sure in the back of their minds, okay, the Hornets game, we're playing the shitty Nets at home. All right, let's just chill for a little bit with his minutes. Maybe, and then they won by margin there. But yeah, played 33 against the Rockets. I don't know, man.
You should play 33 here. Something like that anyway.
Yeah, and I feel he's someone who's due such assist regression. I don't know why. I just think he's a better passer than 3.5 plus money without Powell.
It's just the no pick and rolls. It just kills him so much. Last year I played a 6.5 assists so much. It's just without those pick and rolls, with them playing that single coverage, because he's not the type of guy that's gonna make him how do I explain it? He's not gonna be the type of guy that's gonna make that flashy pass and that really nice pass, driving off the bucket. But he'll make that easy pass, for a lob or something like that. And maybe Ware helps him out a little bit. I don't know, maybe per 36. Ware helps him out a little bit being on the court for assists. But even then, I don't think it's a great assist matchup. Right at the top, last 10, they're number 2 in assists. I think they're just really gonna need his scoring here, because without him, who's gonna score for this team? Bam Adebayo gonna hit 5 threes. Is Hawkeye gonna go crazy with Kalkbrenner in the paint? Is Pele Larson gonna step up? It's really, and none of these guys really have the ability to do so in this matchup. So without Herro, I don't really know where they're gonna be at. And you've seen guys like Derek White, pop off against them recently. Brandon Williams has had his fair share of games. Drew Holiday, huh?
I was on his under, and I saw the first rep, and it's dude, they're playing Derek White in drop coverage. This dude can shoot whenever the fuck he wants. I was what the hell am I doing?
I don't know what Peyton Pritchard was doing with 0 points. He's been so weird lately. I would like to say maybe it's the size issues, but I don't really think it's that. I think Peyton Pritchard, ever since that Suns game that I played Peyton Pritchard in, he's just not been himself. Something's wrong with him. He's not really able to get it going.
He's hurt.
Something, yeah. Has to be something. There's no way he's that bad.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. Is there any other thoughts you have on this game, Hornets side, or everything kind of look good to you?
Kind of look fair, honestly. Someone like LaMelo and Brandon Miller are probably not. I think they kind of a little low. But do I want to choose between either of those shot chuckers? Probably not. I played LaMelo enough times this year, I think, at this point, where I've just seen 5 of 17 shooting, missing by 1. It's ridiculous. This is so bad. Jason
Brandon Miller. Who's guarding him? I do actually kind of like Miller here.
I don't know who would guard.
He's been
maybe. They say Tatum has no minutes restriction, which is obviously but whatever they want to say. Actually, I want to see what the lines are going to be like now after no minutes restriction. He's definitely going to be on one.
Hold on, let's check it live.
There's no way. Let me open up FanDuel, because he's 100% on restriction, but this is beautiful Missoula talk where he's just yapping. Oh, they locked it completely. Let's see what he opens back up at.
Is it time to go back in for the fade?
It might be time to go back in for the fade, because if he goes and opens up at 14.5, 15.5 points, dude, there is no shot in hell that this guy's playing more than 5 minutes per quarter. If he plays 6 minutes per quarter, that's the max I could see. There's just no shot. There's no reason to either. There's just no reason for him to play this much. To sit him on the back-to-backs, make him play 20, 22 minutes, then he can ramp up to 28 before the playoffs, 28 to 30, and then he'll be good. There's no reason to be pushing him at all, especially not against the Mavericks in a 14.5 point spread. There's really no reason. See, this is going to be interesting what FanDuel opens it back up at, though.
Yeah, I wonder if the market's going to buy it, dude. This Sedano, dude. You'll have no, yeah. Well, he 100% got that from Missoula. Like they were probably asking him. He's like, "You won't have one."
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't care. How would I know? It's bullshit though. Let's see.
Yeah, but no, I do lean over on Miller for what that was worth. Let's move over to Blazers Rockets. Thompson is questionable. I actually wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't play, to be honest with you.
He was limping on like the bench. I don't think he's playing today, honestly. I didn't see that until after he got questionable because some guy tweeted it, but he was not moving well last night. I don't think he plays in this one. And then I got KD in this one, but like Reed Shepherd, if a man's out, like they're kind of realizing like without Reed, he's their only chance to like make a run because Reed Shepherd's scoring is so needed on this offense. His shooting is so needed on this offense. It's ridiculous.
On that Clingan drop coverage too.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect. The only thing I will say, like Clingan's been, I think you said it yourself too, like with LaMelo when you bet on LaMelo like through 2PA or whatever. They've been moving these guys, pushing him into the paint a lot more than letting him pull up for three, but then letting the bigs go crazy. So it's kind of wild because it's like they don't want these guards to be chucking anymore. They want him to kind of get into Clingan and make him more like a Wemby product where he can kind of just contest those and make it a little harder, like he does with Cade and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're trying really hard to give up like the mid range, like the non-restricted area point stuff, and like trying to force them over. But still, I think that Reed's got a little bit of game from there. You can take advantage of. Do you have any thoughts? So you said you were on KD tonight.
Yeah, I got KD 31.5 PR. He should start if a man is out, he'll probably won't steam up. But you know how the projections be. I thought the projections were gonna move him down because they've got him low, but they don't have like not low, but like they've got him low enough where he should move down. I mean, books are staying strong at 33.5. I played over 31.5. I don't mind 32.5 on FanDuel. Look, this is the system. I wasn't gonna say it too much, but if you go just do KD against top 7 spot up defenses, his graph is just stupid. Like it's just stupid. Oh. It was like top 10, but they've changed it up a little bit. It's just all these single coverage teams. The guy just consistently produces big time. Just it's 30 plus points in 11 out of 11 games. Top 10 set.
Really, dude, that's insane. I need to start using that filter more because like that really is like the tell all for. Oh, you said top 7 spot up.
Top 7, yeah. Opposite way around.
Oh yeah, opposite. Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I played this the other day with Orlando, and at that point you could have done like top 10 and it would have looked the exact same way, except the only team that's a top 10 spot up defense that clamps in is Mavericks. But I've watched this film against the Mavericks. They've doubled him a lot. So these other games, they don't give a shit. Like, and KD's also a back-to-back demon. Like these back-to-back splits are really, really good. He doesn't care how many minutes he plays the night before. He said it before. He's like, I'm not going to sit down. I'm paid to play basketball. Like I'm going to play basketball as much as I need to. They need me to play whatever minutes. I'm going to play whatever the minutes are. So, I mean, I'm expecting good minutes. He should be guarding the corner, and then, Clingan's going to be creating those issues on the offensive glass for Sengun to have to kind of box him out. They're going to need help there. She'll lead some KD rebounds as well. So I don't mind that. 26.5 points, really good as well. 25.5. I played him 30 plus in a lotto. Like you just got to rock with KD until he fails me, I guess. That's kind of how much.
Yeah, dude. It looks, according to this dude, I think 30 plus should be like minus money. So sounds
like you guys are ridiculous, bro, against these spot up defenses.
No, that's a good. Do you use that filter a lot, like just to like gauge like the single coverage and stuff?
No, honestly, I was just procrastinating midterm, and I just was messing around with the filters, and I found that when I was looking at them last time. I don't use it too much. I mean, like top 10 and stuff like that, not too much. I've started using it a lot more recently with other teams. It doesn't really fit as well, I would say. Like for a lot of these other guys, I think this one makes sense logistically. So it's like in the head, so like it sounds a lot better. But I think you can mess up anything and make it look kind of good. Like there's like these crazy splits for Jamal Murray home and away. But if you mess it around a little bit, you can make his away look way better than his home. So like even though it's supposed to be the opposite way around, so it's whatever.
I really like that KD look tonight. Let's see. Does anyone else have stuff on this game? You said you got KD at 25.5. Nice. That's good stuff. Got KD at 24.5, dude. Jeez, what the hell?
Last night, I think he was kind of like minus 110 for 25.5. 24.5 should have been playable. Tatum 13.5. So we did not get a discount or a bump up or whatever. So move on that, unfortunately.
Where'd the rebounds go to? Damn, dude, we should have played the over 3.5 boards.
MGM has a 5.5 boards. Read that ass.
That ass.
Classic MGM, bro. Just not doing whatever. Just doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
Do not care.
Twiddling their thumbs. Okay, let's see. Blazers Rocket stuff. I think another one that I was like looking at was Sengun PA. Okay, that looks like that bumped up a little bit. I know his 5.5 assists were looking okay too. It looks like I probably should have played that shit, but
like he's gonna hand it off to Reed so much. I think Steven Adams, if you look at Steven Adams' assist against them, because He was out. You can't even look at it on Props Madness. But Steven Adams' assist, if you looked at it against him, he was also getting assists on Clingan last time. So like, do you look at Sengun this time? Like he's gonna do the exact same type of thing. Just hand it off to Reed, shoot, give it to KD, shoot. Like it's just gonna be the same type of thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
So
no facts, bro. Facts. I probably wouldn't play any RA stuff though. I don't like that Clingan rebounding matchup. That dude's big as shit.
And Sengun took 6 threes last time on Clingan and he made 4 of them. He's 0.5 3-pointers and plus 130.
Fellas, what's that 365 attempts line?
See, I can actually check it out right quick. I would actually not be bad. Like I'm not gonna lie, that would probably be something I'm interested in. Sengun is also like doesn't mind chucking them at all. 3s attempted. Sengun is at 1.5. It's probably not bad.
Word. Is it juiced like crazy or no?
Nah, minus 125.
What?
Yeah, that should be solid.
That's yeah. The Gooner? You're telling me the Gooner isn't getting up 2 3 skis?
You should. I'm trying to look at the position. Can you like 3-pointer by position? You do like bottom 16. Just this year, I'm seeing a lot of 1 attempt games, but you should get up 1 more after that.
Yeah.
Men will play. Jabari game time decision, really?
Oh, yeah. Okay, Thompson's.
Nice. That sounds interesting.
So maybe a KD dip for.
Yeah, you're actually gonna get a KD dip. I think 25.5 would be crazy. But if like I don't mind, like I'm fine playing 31.5 even if they're in. But if he gets 25.5 and I took 31.5 PR, I get annoyed because I wanted 25.5 points so bad. Rebounds are just more of a minutes type of thing than anything.
Yeah, we're getting some questions on Clingan, and I actually do like Clingan. So I mean, well, it's like the Robert Williams thing. Like Robert Williams is playing, so he's probably not going to play as much minutes. He's probably going to be around like 28. I would probably give him.
30-ish.
Yeah, like 21 to 31. Here's the thing though, Houston is weird. If you like look at their last 10, 25th in offensive rebounds allowed, but then the fewest defensive and second fewest overall. But I think that offensive thing is key because that's what Clingan's doing.
That's all he likes to do. Yeah, head to head. He struggled against Steven Adams probably both times, but I mean, I had 15 rebounds last time against him. Not bad, honestly.
No, yeah, Steve also makes a huge difference.
He had 6 assists last time against the Rockets. I would like to see how the hell that happened.
Clean?
Yeah, 6 assists.
What the hell?
21 RA last time against them. Crazy, bro. Only 8 points.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, do you have any opinion on Clingan? I mean, we could quick punch in. I don't know if maybe Denny off like has somewhat of an impact on his rebounds. I would think.
I think his stats go up a little bit with Denny off, but it's nothing too crazy. I would say. I mean, I don't mind him. I think just the rebounding aspect in terms of the center is doing really good, but I don't know if I'd buy. It's always so hard because he was priced so high with when before Robert Williams started, beating into his minutes, that he's never really fully come down to where more median line, where it's like where he should be when Robert Williams is in. So that's always the tough part. Like I know you ran him out under against the Minnesota Timberwolves, bro. He was so high in some of those games, it was ridiculous, bro. Like I was like, I don't know what they were doing, crazy stuff. Now he's still kind of like he should be like more like 25.5 PRA in this spot, I think, than 26.5. And you're still kind of eating on that on his run when he was actually kind of pretty decent.
Yeah, no, I agree. The only thing I would not be touching points for shit for him, but 11.5 boards is a wee bit enticing for me, just a wee bit.
Yeah, low.
Okay. Best KD look, you say PR or points?
I said 25.5 points. If it drops down, we can see if it'll drop down. Doesn't look like it's going to. 26.5 points or 31.5 PR. It doesn't look like it's dropping down though, which is kind of crazy to me, even though men's in. Like I thought these lines should be moving down, but they're not for some reason. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, I think they will. How many rebounds did Robert Williams have against him? Hold up, there's a question. It was looks on Yakuchonis. Yeah, honestly, dude, I personally wouldn't play Yakuchonis stuff. I don't think Spo trusts him. And this is a pretty important game. So I probably wouldn't play that. Knicks Nuggets. I'll share something that I made a tweet about, and I think I talked about it. If Josh Hart sits, I'm gonna play Cat to hit 2 threes at this, because then they can't do. I don't know if they're gonna do cross matching shit. I know Adelman will kind of do that sometimes. He'll definitely leave a non-shooter wide the hell open. But if you get that Jokic on Cat matchup, which will have to happen, honestly, maybe even just his points wouldn't be terrible. I will say the Nuggets have been doing an okay job at clogging up the paint somehow. But yeah, everyone, what do you think about that Cat look?
I like Cat threes a lot, but the only issue I had was I checked afterwards. It's Josh Hart's birthday today. His ass is not missing the game if it's his birthday. That's my issue. So yeah, I like the exact same thing. I was like, cat threes, 2+3s is really good. I was gonna do Jokic 3 threes, cat 3 threes. That was gonna be like a banger lotto to me. Like that, those odds are gonna be ridiculous. But no, it's Josh Hart's birthday. I'll be shocked if he sits. The one thing I do have in this game is Jokic PR at 38.5. They weren't really doubling him in the post. The 3-pointers, he went 1 for 13 last time. He's gonna have to make those here. And then if Josh Hart obviously plays, then his rebounding, he'll have to guard Josh Hart. He should be in better rebounding positioning. The weird part to me is his points have now dropped down to 25.5. I think that is just way too low.
Yeah, I agree.
I have no idea why it dropped to 25.5, but his PR stayed strong. But 25.5, that's way too low to me. I love him in that spot. I probably would even lean him over PR in that spot just because I'm not the biggest rebound fan, especially not when there's Mitchell Robinson in the mix, but that's not bad. Someone even just said right now, Joker's 4.5 3-point attempts at plus money, which I don't mind that either. He's going to have to chuck in this spot. They leave him wide open off the Jamal Murray. They double Jamal Murray a lot more in the second half. Should leave him wide open. Plus, I don't think Mike Brown, no disrespect to him, I just don't think he's that good of a coach. I feel like when he sees something work, he's going to do the exact same thing next time. Should you be letting Nikola Jokic take 13 threes in a game again? No, you shouldn't, but he does not care. He probably will just let him do it again. That's kind of what I'm expecting. He's had these spike games too with threes. He had 10 against OKC, 13 against Boston. He should get another spike game today. I have him in my lotto as well for 3 threes in this spot.
What was the 3 threes price? Do you remember?
I got him at, I can tell you exactly. Give me 1 second. Got on the court. Actually, I won't be able to have it on specific. It's probably something like 270, 280, I would imagine. Something like that. Or 220, 230. In around 220 to 280 range. Tatum's at 15.5 now.
Who is Tatum? Is
Tatum 15.5 points. Widely available. Extremely widely available.
I might just do PRA, bro. Take the under on that. 23.5. That's way too high. You think?
He's gonna have to go PRA per minute at and that's like his ceiling. You have to go PRA per minute. I don't even know. That's crazy to me. And he's widely available 23.5. That's market price.
Yeah.
That's wild.
He won't have a minute restriction. Okay, dude. I don't know. Tatum is kind of like a psycho like that, though, dude. I don't know.
It's just how, though? How could you do that off the Achilles? What other players come back from Achilles that has done something like this? I don't think it's possible. How many minutes of a game did he win that first game?
Because KD and Tatum are actually kind of like built similarly. I know KD does not do minute restrictions. Tatum also before this Achilles was definitely an Ironman. It was 25 minutes back, first game from Achilles. Now new modern medicine.
6 threes? What the fuck? His first game back, he had 6 threes.
No, that was 6.
That was the wrong thing. Okay, I'm about to say, still though. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. KD had 18 months off. That's also a good point.
Yeah,
he had way more time off. Yeah, Tatum, bro. I have no idea. I will say, gut feeling that I would probably go that under, and he's also minus 106 to the under. That price is really nice.
Is that negatively impacting Brown? Okay, if they're gonna send Brown down to 25,
they kept everyone. Yeah, they kept everyone else pretty much the same. I think D White dropped a point, but everything else is pretty much the same. Just obviously D White will get that overlap. We'll get the overlap with Tatum more so than anybody else in the court. So probably why.
Do you have any Knicks thoughts? Are you gonna have you been betting on Josh Hart against the Spurs and Thunder and Raptors?
I have not actually. I should have played him against the Spurs. I did not play him against the Thunder. I faded that game a little bit. I got a little lucky that I faded that game. That game was weird. The only thing I should have played in the game was Brunson assists. That shit was free. 13 assists against the Thunder. Probably have to run that next time they play each other.
No, that was actually here. I know Brunson's assists usually spike against Denver too. Denver will bring Jokic super high up and just make them shoot threes and shit.
Yeah, the weird part about this is that if Hart's out, this is going to bump to 7.5, but he's actually worse with Hart off the court this year for assists, which kind of makes no sense to me because I don't know why he'd be so much worse. I guess maybe the big, leaving him open kind of helps, but I also think that would kind of negatively impact because that means that they can send Hart's gonna it's gonna be relying on Hart's threes, but this is the biggest drop off when Hart's off the court for assists. But he will bump to 7.5 if Hart's out, which is kind of weird. I did over 6.5. I also added that in the lotto. So my lotto was KD 30, Brunson 7, Jokic 3 threes. I had that at plus 1300, 1380. So that's what I had. And I like Brunson a lot. I'm also debating him running him straight because I ran him in the lotto. He was minus 150. Now he's a lot more playable. So it's so interesting. I think that's probably my biggest lean, honestly, on this slate. Because I watched that game in that first half. I had PA, and I was I should have gone assists. and I just didn't. And then he nuked second half thankfully for points.
Yeah, no, it's weird that he had such a good points game, but I personally I don't think points is like I would not touch points against Denver.
Not
like,
here.
Crazy shit. DeJounte Murray had 25 minutes. Yeah, that's a good point, dude. Actually,
how long was DeJounte out though? I think it was over a year, right? I mean, would time even matter in terms of this frame? Because like the only weird part I say is like maybe JT did recover faster than most of these guys because like there's no reason for him to rush like at this point.
Yeah.
He could have waited another few weeks,
maybe. I feel like he's just like a psycho, dude. Honestly,
he is.
Like,
and basketball's everything to him. But
dude, I should have played that rebound line, dude. That shit's gonna be air at 3.5 like boards, bro.
Yeah, it will be. It's probably the energy's gonna become. He's probably gonna come out strong early too. 15.5 is juicing under a little bit now, but PRA is still holding strong.
Okay. Well, is there anything else in this Denver game? Do you think Mikal? I know I checked Mikal's threes, and dude, Mikal's the worst dude in the league to bet on.
I can't bet him for threes, but yeah, he'll be left open a little bit. I think OG too, but OG's usage has been tanking lately. I don't know what's up with all that. I've seen his usage has been really bad. Like he had, I guess last game against OKC he had a lot of shots, but prior to that, he had not been taking more than like 12 shots for a little bit. I don't know what's going on with all that, but he'll also be left open for three. He had 9 threes last time against them in terms of attempts, 4 made. Both those guys will be left open. Somebody's going to make them. With Josh Hart on the court, though, I would say Josh Hart's probably the one that's going to be left wide open more so than anybody else. He's plus 146 hit 2 of them last year against them head-to-head. He didn't hit any. Weird. I don't know. Interesting spot.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon's active, I believe, right?
I think he went down to questionable. Maybe he's back though.
Dead ass.
Yeah, they said he was ruled questionable, but somebody else in the morning was like he's gonna play. Yeah, he's questionable. He's still questionable.
Okay. What do you think that's gonna impact much? I mean, I probably
honestly, I mean that it packs a lot of Jokic stuff because like let's say Hart plays and Gordon doesn't, right? You can't put who are you gonna put? I don't know what they're gonna do. Like they don't have Peyton Watson there. They don't have anything. They might still have to put Jokic on Cat, and they might just have to live with it. I don't think there's really much else they can do. There's none of these other guys have the size to guard Cat.
No, I agree completely. And I think they'll bring Gordon off the bench personally. Yeah, they did that last time. Mm-hmm. There's no way in hell he's gonna play more than 20 minutes. I don't think. This dude's hamstrings are made out of Swiss cheese, dude, or string cheese.
Yeah, nah. I don't know what's happening with him this year. I need him back for my fantasy basketball team, though. I have him and Tatum, so hopefully one of them stay healthy the rest of the year. We'll see.
He dropped the starting lineup. No Khalil Ware in it. Myrion Gardner's in it.
There's no way Myrion Gardner's in the starting lineup. That's crazy. So he'll get Miller probably. That's probably what they're gonna do. They're gonna put him on Miller. So it's all for defense. That's interesting though. That means Ware might actually not be in that good of a spot today. Maybe they just don't really like the double big in this matchup, which is fair. I don't really know how they use the double big too much in this matchup. I guess Bam could get Miles and then they just run Ware at the center, but then it's going to lead to a lot of pull-up shooting for the Hornets, which is literally what Miller and Ball and Knippel all want to do. So it's going to be a weird one.
What would you have Ware at? Do you think that maybe like low key like the Nets just? I don't know. Like, I feel like he's such a tough dude to gauge. I could see a world where he plays 32. I could also see a world where he plays like 22.
Like 20. Yeah, like 20. He doesn't really play much in this matchup. I will say, like, his floor is pretty decent in this spot. I mean, him versus Kalkbrenner is going to be weird. The real play would have been like him to hit a 3, but he's at 1.5 threes. Yeah. He's been hitting a 3 almost every single game. The 2 threes, I could have not played in this spot for him. There's no shot.
He's going to be I think that's actually like smart. Like Kalkbrenner, that dude cannot move for shit. He's clinging.
He's like wide open now. Wide open, he's going to leave him. Like there's no way for him to like not. And if he stays out, then the paint defense is going to be completely terrible. They're just going to eat. Jamie Hawkins is just going to eat up. So that's the only way.
Pick 6 has JT discounted at 10.5. Dude, I don't know. I think like a discount. I mean, you should take it probably, right? Because I don't think discounts. I don't know how. Do you ever play pick 6, anyone?
No, I'm not. It's like a weird one though. It's like they share the payout or whatever with the group, right?
Oh, okay. I mean, you should.
I don't know. I mean, I think 7.5. I mean, it's a 33% reduction. I think you just have to play it, but I would not be counting it a free square. There's a very well chance that it could be his real line, like his actual fair line based upon minutes. So whenever that's the case, it's not that great.
Like a 16-minute Tatum game or some shit.
Yeah. Somebody nuked Tatum unders. His points are already going down. PRA is going down on FanDuel.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, he's dropping.
That was really the sell point.
Yeah, I mean,
See,
I had to.
You got anything for Pelicans Suns?
I don't, but the one thing I've been wanting to look at is if Grayson Allen's assist is going to go down in juice a little bit because minus 135 bet online. I mean, I keep coming down. This guy, his potentials, his volume without Dylan Brooks coming off that bench with his usage, I don't know, man. He's not a passer, but he's been a passer. He's been cooking it up a little bit. I guess, Jalen Green's not really affecting me. He gets that like 5 or 6 minute rotation with Gillespie. Probably play like 9 total minutes with Gillespie on and, Booker and Green off. Plus, Booker might get a little bit limited on might be get limited a little bit on the back-to-back. I don't know. It's not bad. I mean, he's just been diming it up. It's a good scoring spot for him as well. You could run his scoring, but like he took 16 threes last game. Yeah. Again, obviously the Pelicans are terrible. But the only thing I will say is the Pelicans are a weirdly good assist defense lately. So I don't really know what's going on there. They're switching a lot more. Derek Queen being out the lineup makes it a lot better, I guess.
Look at the Pelicans defense, man. It's like all just getting funneled inside the arc kind of recently.
Yeah.
The Suns don't have. I feel like the Suns have no one who can like take advantage of that, dude. It's just a bunch of like softies.
Booker,
dude.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Booker. I don't even know if Booker's been doubled this year against the Pelicans. They always like to double him. I've not really been doubling him this year. He's looking not in a bad spot to score 24.
Yeah, no, I agree. I actually don't like betting on either of these teams. Do you have any so Trey and Zion looks like they're gonna play. I kind of like DeJounte at 13.5, but that kind of got cooked. I think that the Suns are just going to be like basically switching everything, not really giving up much catch and shoot. Oso is like super switchable.
Zion points actually is not bad. If I'm being honest, 19.5 points. A little weird on the back-to-back, but they have really struggled against him this year because they don't double because they like to see him there. The only thing I say without Dylan Brooks, they may double a little bit more because they don't really have that big size guy. I mean, they have guys off the bench, obviously, but Dylan Brooks was the one that would kind of switch onto him and kind of make his life difficult. Without him, somebody else is going to have to step up, whether it's Dunn, Fleming, whoever it's going to be that's going to be on him. But it's going to be a tough matchup for anybody to guard Zion that's not really had that much experience doing it prior, even though he's not that good anymore in terms of, being super dominant. It's Zion, still Zion. He'll get to that free throw line. And I mean, honestly, like 19.5 is kind of the lowest line I've seen for Zion in a long ass time. Like, yeah, he's not had a 19.5 line in a long time. Maybe just because of the back-to-back, but the sprains should not be that big. They only missed one game. Like, shouldn't be that serious.
No, it shouldn't be at all, dude. And he plays like normal minutes on back-to-backs too. Like,
yeah, he's like normal now this year. I mean, they're really trying to make it an emphasis to play him like normally. I mean, it's make or break year for him, right? In the league, it's been 6 years. You got to do something.
Dude, I mean, am I like tripping, bro? Like, I mean, it's okay. So there's an MGM, maybe 365 to 21.5 PA.
Yeah, that's true. That's all day. I mean, I think you have to play that a little bit. Even Trey Murphy, like 18.5. Like these lines are so low. Like somebody's gonna absolutely soar over. Like it's maybe I guess much worse matchup for Murphy because Zion's gonna be able to concentrate more into that paint, that non-restricted paint area. They struggle in a little bit. I mean, I would honestly say like, man, yeah, the Pelicans are not my favorite team to bet on either. I've really not had my own fun, even though they're my team. I've not had fun betting on them this year. I would say like if I was a lot more comfortable with this team, betting on them, way the usage works, I'd probably be rocking with Zion, but otherwise, I'll probably just kind of stay off, honestly. There's really not much to this game I want to play too much. Plus, the Suns have been such a good defense, honestly. The way they slow down games sometimes can really take it away from the opposing team. Like, Rotos can just go away. I would say the Grayson Allen assist look is probably the one thing I'm eyeing the most. I think that line is just extremely off, more so than anything.
Yeah, this 3.5.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Let's go, dude. If Royce is out, then Dunn should start and play 30 plus. Yeah, that's true. I was on Royce overs yesterday. I thought he got benched. Apparently, he might have gotten hurt. I'm not sure, but he was dog shit anyways. And yeah, it was just Ryan Dunn. So yeah, I think I'm a fan of some Dunn stuff. I know the
rebounding.
Yeah, let's see.
He's a good ass rebounder. Ryan Dunn likes to get on the board. He gets to get active on the glass. He put in like 24 plus minutes this year. It's not crazy, but it's not bad at all. Even PRA is not that bad. He'll get left open too. The Pelicans are not going to be shy to leave him open.
Yeah,
if needed. Just such a
I like that a lot. Yeah, that dude's dog shit from deep. Okay.
So
Clippers Spurs. I think this is a weird game. I'm on Harper PRA. I got a 17.5. I kind of maybe I'm wrong here, dude, but like the starters played so many minutes, dude. Like Wemby played 39 minutes. This is probably like a really good Luke Cornett spot, not gonna lie. Like a 10.5 PRA. I would actually probably recommend letting that rip, especially against like the Isaiah Jackson minutes, dude. Because no Yannick. Like, I mean, dude, I feel like Wemby's like almost capped at like 30, 31, 32 or something. I feel like Cornett's like
I can't imagine he plays too much more in this spot. Like, I mean, 39 minutes is an extreme amount for him. I think, let me see if there's any recent game where he's kind of played a ridiculous amount. They've had so many blowouts, though. I don't think there really has been. I was just a clear, obvious ramp up spot that they kind of want him to play a lot more in. I would say, yeah, around 33, so maybe 15-ish for Cornett in this spot tonight. I would say that's kind of more what I would expect. They can't really go small. They won't really go small. 12 to 18 this year. Cornett's hit rate isn't even that good, though. I can't lie. It's not that good. Weirdly.
I feel like 33's got to be a ceiling, though. You know, like,
yeah,
that's like if the game stays fully competitive or something. Because, dude, 39 minutes for Wemby, dude. I feel like and I got to see, that calf injury did really happen like a long ass time ago, though.
Yeah, but I just don't think that they still want to monitor his health. And also, like, they got their big win yesterday. So he's got to keep it on. I would play Dylan Harper if he was still 17.5. I missed that line this morning. That's a really good play. I liked Kawhi Leonard a lot in this game. Like, that's kind of the one thing I've been holding out on. But I will say, like, he just doesn't. I don't know. Fading the Spurs has not been super kind to me. I played Kate Cunningham in his first game. He was obviously terrible.
Yeah.
But his build is just so good against Wemby. He can hit the 3 ball. He's gonna go for the 2s. He will be aggressive. He's gonna draw those free throws. I mean, it's really good for Kawhi Leonard. It really makes a lot of sense in my head. He dropped from 27.5 to 26.5. Really interested in that. I think I'll end up probably passing, but that's probably my strongest lean in this game, just to kind of back Kawhi. Like, I've liked a lot of these stars today. Kawhi is really just no different. He should score. They're going to need him in this spot. The one thing I think you mentioned, though, is about how Kawhi's minutes go down in that first leg of a back-to-back. But they play Memphis tomorrow. Darius Garland should play that game. I think there's more of a chance that you kind of ramps up here instead, and they just say, either tomorrow you don't play much or you don't play at all. That's kind of what they go with.
I agree. No, I agree. I think it would make sense to like play Kawhi like 33 minutes here if the game's competitive and just sit him against Memphis. Like, yeah, you can DG the PG, got them.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is, like, they don't really. He's similar to Kate Cunningham, to where you got guys like Derrick Jones Jr., you got guys like Chris Dunn, you guys like Brook Lopez, which obviously these guys can shoot, but they're not known for their shooting, right? You want to if these guys shoot the ball, you're fine with it, right? So it's kind of me is like, you with all these non-shooters, could they just throw doubles at Kawhi and kind of make his life difficult? And I think that's also in play, which is really annoying. The only thing is Kawhi just doesn't give a shit about double teams. He will see a double team and he'll dribble all the way around them, and then he'll shoot a mid range, like a 99% contested in 2K, and he'll just make them. So it's like there's also that side, but that's kind of what ultimately made me pass. I mean, if he had some guys with him, like, that could really shoot the ball, that I'd be a lot super confident in, and kind of make it a little bit more of a threat, I think you'd be better. But I think if you're the Spurs, man, I'm so happy letting Brook Lopez take 10 threes against me, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, if Brook Lopez beats me, he beats me, bro. Like, that's not my problem. He's not been good this year. I think I would just kind of let it fly from his aspect instead of letting Kawhi cook.
Agreed. Do you think so? Brook Lopez, I think he's a weird case in this one because, I mean, dude, the Spurs don't play any non-shooters, especially in that starting lineup. I guess Champagnie might miss, and maybe they slot in Keldon or someone. Dog, I mean, Brook Lopez can guard Wemby. Yeah. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, Brian probably guard Kawhi too.
So what do you think? Do you think Brook starts off on Wemby?
I mean, didn't the Bucks do this last year? And they had to they moved. They did. Giannis was a roamer, and then they put like Brook on Wemby, and it was just not working because Wemby was taking a lot of threes, but they just got blown out both times. They didn't really adjust because it's Doc Rivers. He doesn't really give a shit. So you don't really see what would happen otherwise. But it would be interesting to see what Lou does, because Lou's a lot more of a strategic type of coach. They could put Brook Lopez on Carter Bryant, but then, like, bro, Carter Bryant's like, I don't know. I mean, he's been so confident with the 3-ball lately. He might just end up burning him at some point as well.
If Carter Bryant's in the starting lineup, Brook is absolutely guarding him, and I'll be on Carter Bryant stuff.
Threes. He's at plus 130 for 2 threes right now. I think if probably Champagnie comes in, he'll probably end up being, I don't know what he would be at. He actually would not really been getting his lines. I wonder what his threes would end up closing at, because he will take those 100%.
So you think Carter is going to start?
I think Carter would start if Champagnie's out, because, I mean, you go Fox, Castle, Vassell, and Wemby. And then at the 4, you can go Keldon Johnson, but like Keldon Johnson, they really like him off the bench. I think you got to go Carter Bryant, because he's a really good defender. He can rebound the ball decently, I'm pretty sure. And So you just really run him at the 4 in this spot with how small the Clippers kind of are. They don't really have without John Collins, they don't really have somebody that's going to bruise you in the paint at the 4. DJJ is somebody else that you can kind of you can hide the guards pretty easily in this matchup. Just use Carter Bryant. It's also a good rookie, learning experience for him off the back-to-back. Kind of give him some more minutes and see what happens. And if he struggles early, pull him. It's no big deal.
For sure. I agree. Yeah, no, that's a good angle, dude. I think I'm actually probably going to look into that. And also, they do go double big sometimes. They haven't been recently, but they definitely can play together. So I don't know if that could maybe lead to a little extra Cornet. Because this, I don't know, A1, this 10.5 PRA is like kind of calling my name, dude. Not going to lie. Especially if Champ gets ruled out and this stays at 10.5, or like 9.5 PR comes up, I'm probably going to run
try to tell you if it would stay or not. Let me see 1 second. Check. Take Champagne out. Yeah, I might bump by a point. Not going to lie. It may. Yeah. He's projected 19 minutes, though, if Champagne sits out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I would have bumped out otherwise. Who does Wemby guard? Lopez done or GJJ? I think he guards Lopez.
Yeah.
Lopez is going to get some threes up, but he's minus 162 for 2 threes. I'm good off that. There's no world in which I would ever pay that amount of juice to see Brook Lopez bang home 2 threes.
What do you think about Mathurin?
In this spot, I think you got to fade him. No, I mean, it's just with Wemby in the paint. If he sees a lot more Cornet minutes, maybe not that bad, but he's going to have to hit some threes that he's just not been shooting threes on the Clippers. So without that part of his game, I don't know how confident I would be. He's just such a scoring inside the paint type of guy. 38% pull up though, his last 15. Not too bad.
Yeah, I think Mathurin's interesting, especially because I do think that, like, I personally think Wemby's not going to play that much, and I think Cornet's going to play a fair bit. So, like, you can kind of parlay that with, like, oh, that's good for Mathurin. He could actually kind of attack the rim with some velocity against him or for ferocity. Indiana Lakers, I played some Austin Reaves over 23.5 points.
Yeah, solid day.
Yeah, I think it's such a good buy spot, dude. Like,
his blended projections is ridiculous. The blended projections on your site, it's ridiculous. Like, you have to play this spot. If he sells, he sells. I played 33.5 PRA. I liked his 5.5 assists a lot when it was plus money. I guess it's not plus money anymore. Yeah, because Indiana is just like one of the worst assist defenses now in the league. Like, they're so bad. And then he has 70% of the assists going to the paint. Yeah, they're the worst. Yeah, they're terrible. I don't know if it's because people have been out though, because Neesmith and Nembhard have not really been playing, so then maybe they've kind of had to help a lot more. But I mean, shit, I don't know. I think he's just kind of low. His misses are OKC too, and then I don't know what happened in that Grizzlies game. He was just struggling altogether. But if Austin Reaves doesn't bounce back here, this isn't the Austin Reaves we know, man. This is it. Like, this is it for him to kind of show out, step up, get that usage and rhythm going back. And I know JJ Redick wants him to get that rhythm back. So I expect those 12 minutes without Luka Doncic. He should nuke. Like, this really it for him.
That should be half of his line right there, dude. Point per minute. Honestly, maybe more against Indy too, who doesn't know what a sitting in the gap is.
27th in free throws, bro. He is going to go for like 8-10 free throws tonight. He is going to draw the hell out of them. Yeah, that's the easiest way to get going, and it's at home too. It should be comfortable for him. The weird spot here is, and this is the graph that everybody's been looking at. Look at Rui Hachimura threes with Reaves and Doncic without LeBron, or you just do with Doncic without LeBron. And this is like the most deceiving graph of all time. But if you look at this fully green graph, he's like 2 of 3, 3 of 3, 2 of 5, stuff like that. And he just smacks every single game. I've seen it all over Twitter. It's so wild. It's just
this is the easiest fade too against Indy, who is terrible.
They're not gonna let him take corner threes, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are on that one tonight. It's gonna be trappy or it's gonna be free, and it's plus money. You think of 10 out of 10 plus money. That's just not a gift that's going to be given. But, I mean, he might just go 2 for 2 because who cares? I don't really give a shit.
Jackson Hayes stuff. People are asking about. You got any thoughts there?
No Kleber, no Ayton. I mean, Jackson Hayes might just run a decent amount of minutes tonight, man. Like, he's going to run his 20, 25 plus minutes. Like we said, Indiana's a lot worse on assists in the paint. Really bad against centers. Seen Brook Lopez score 17, Dusa Diabate 14, Bagley 12. Jackson Hayes at 9.5 is really good. I think if I didn't play Reaves, that would be where I'm at. I think I'd probably rock with Hayes. I think he's just in a good spot tonight. Should score. He's going to play 30 minutes probably in a close game. I don't know who else would play for them. And his per 36 for Luka is like better for scoring. I think it's like 14.6 points with Luka on. So like, you put that at like 30 right there. And then at 10.5, I think it would have been a fade, but at 9.5, I'm kind of there all day. For Jackson, he's to probably score 10. Dropped
Only
11
person
points
on the team whose scoring goes up.
Yeah. First quarter, Jackson Hayes, 2.5 plus money. I mean, I'll probably just rock with 10 points at that point.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's what I would probably be at. I thought was 7 minutes first quarter. If you do a 6+ minutes, he's 9 of 14. It's actually not a bad look. Take 8 and off. He's kind of mid. I don't know. I don't mind it, but I think I just rock with his 10 points. He hit a 3 in that game against the Heat too. I don't know if Jackson Hayes is gonna be hitting 3s tonight. There's no shot.
That's hilarious, dude. Do you have any Pacers? I know I didn't even look at the Pacers today, but I mean, in theory, honestly, this is a really good spot for Pascal. Just like the Lakers pretty much switch everything and don't really like allow catch and shoot or anything. And obviously
30 minutes last game?
Yeah, played 30.
30 minutes. I had this weird theory that the Pacers weren't going to try on the road, but that shit was not real. They're fucking trying. So we'll have to see. 26 to 33 minutes. I mean, he's been nuking lately. This match was really, really good for him. He's going to get a decent amount of mismatches tonight, like a pretty strong amount of mismatches, honestly, where he's going to be able to take advantage. I would say that 21.5 points is not bad at all.
No.
It's really solid.
Playing normal, just dead normal rotation. They're going.
He was on pace for 36 minutes if that game was close. They didn't tank. That's crazy. And you know what they say about the Lakers, bro? Everybody plays against the Lakers. Everybody tries against the Lakers. They want to beat the Lakers, and it's on the road. This game's not in prime time, right? There's no way it's in prime time, but I don't think it is.
Okay. I'm going to give Siakam 32 minutes just to play it a little bit on the conservative side, I guess. I mean, dude, this is going to be like a smash, bro. Let's see. And we could take Matherin's little ball stopping ass off, too.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest change.
Okay. 34.8 PR.
31.5 line. I mean, his scoring's upticked lately. I wonder why, because Matherin's off the team. Take him out. You put 28 plus minutes. I mean, there's a lot of ways to make him look good today in this spot. Non-top 10 paint defenses probably. Look, yeah. Siakam, 28, 20. You could do, let's even drop it to make it a little bit more like realistic, I guess. 27 to 32 minutes. Or I can't really do that. All these games are so high minutes. If you just do 27 plus minutes without Matherin, non-top 10 paint defenses, he's 10 of 12, averaging 26.2. Question is, he's averaging 34.7 minutes in the sample. Like we just said, if they don't play for tanking, he's probably going to be playing 36 minutes in the spot. It's a low-ass line. And they've been even worse in the paint lately, so.
No, it's a great matchup, dude.
Further.
But this is the type that bet that you lose on some dumb shit like shit. No, we actually are tanking. It's Kobe Brown time.
you could hit like a banger lotto in this game, bro. You hit Reaves assists or Reaves PRA. You rock with Hayes points, Siakam, and something else. Hey, no harm, no foul, bro. Like it's 0.15 units, 0.2 units if it misses.
Yeah.
But like if the Pacers don't tank, it's gonna bang. Like Siakam is scoring 22 points if they don't tank. I think Nembhard assist maybe or something like that. You could kind of find that's in your favor. Nembhard only played 24 minutes last game, though, so I don't know. Maybe he's in more of a worse spot than everybody else. But
yeah, what was his rotation? Let me go back to that. Let's see. So Siakam's was normal to Nembhard, no foul trouble. So his rotation must have been.
Oh, he just didn't play fourth quarter. Oh, that's normal kind of for him. That's 32 minutes, 33-minute pace for him.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
TJ kind of played. Did Nembhard? Let's see. I was kind of thinking TJ too, dude. I mean, he's at 7.5. I mean, this is kind of like a weird one.
He's only thing is he only can play 16 minutes. That's the only problem with him. He's like you do 14 to 18 minutes for him. His hit rate is just so bad on almost everything except for assists.
What about without Bang though? Oh, okay, it doesn't even really get better.
Yeah, PA without Benedict, Matherin, 14 to 18 minutes, 10 of 16. You had Siakam, Nembhard, and Nesmith all in, 7 of 11. Not terrible. It's not a bad matchup for him, but they're also going to attack him when he's on the court with Reaves. So,
yeah, that's true. I just think all these dudes are like a touch low, honestly, dude. Like if they're going to just play semi-normal minutes, like I don't know.
I think a lotto's here. I think I'll rock a lotto, bro. Reaves 6 assists or whatever you want to do. Like any of these guys, like either Luka or Reaves. I would go Reaves, obviously. Reaves PRA assists anything. Hayes, Siakam. And then you just got to find that final guy on that Pacers side or somebody else on the Lakers side that kind of interests you, which I don't know who it would be, honestly.
Rui 2 threes.
Yeah, just run the 10-10.
Yeah, I do think Hart will Jokic will guard Hart if he plays for sure. Jackson Hayes assist, dude. What books have this?
That's crazy.
Is it guaranteed?
He has like 2.2 assists per 36 though, with everybody in. Yeah. 28 plus minutes, bang. Look at the assists against the Pacers lately though, from centers. Lopez 2, Diabate 2. Oh, that's your last leg. Hayes 2 assists, bang.
Hayes 2 assists. I like it, dude. 6.5 boards kind of seems a little bit short too. He's kind of a shit rebounder. He doesn't
rebound that well, bro. But weirdly, when LeBron's off and Luka's on, his rebounding goes up a little bit. Not that much though. It's just whatever.
This is low-key a Don triple-double, not gonna lie, dude.
He could easily with how bad they are. Plus the pace is gonna help his rebounding. How good has he been with Ayton? I think somebody's been really going Ayton's out for rebounding. Doesn't seem to be Luka, but it's somebody. Low-key Luka 8.5 rebounds without LeBron. It's not bad at all.
Let's see what's Bron and Ayton at both off. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at the
0.8 rebound. All right, so you got to bang your lotto right here. Luke over 8.5 rebounds. Reaves something. Hayes 10 plus points and Siakam points. Done.
Look at Luka. Look at Luka's stats, bro. Look at Luka's stats per 35 minutes.
9 PRA. What the actual?
If
you add Hayes on, does it go up? If you add a Hayes on, does it go up?
Let's see. Yeah, instead of like Vando's like bum ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit still.
8.5 rebounds is not bad at all. The pace should help.
What if this game is close and he plays like 38? Projected for 43 points.
Yeah, dude. I mean, not gonna lie, it's a nice little Luka spot. I'd actually have to go look at that lotto. I think see what those odds are. On 2 lottos, I don't mind it.
That's actually insane.
Luka okay, guys. Divorce filing? Luka left out for divorce?
Oh yeah. He is, dude. I saw that.
Really?
Yeah. The post-divorce filing. Yeah. Okay, I'm about to lock this play in though, guys. I'm about to lock in that Sengun over 1.5 threes attempted against the Clingan.
Let me actually lock that in too. I have 365 account for once.
Clint Capella has a threes attempted line. 0.5
what?
1,600.
Oh my! Okay, I'm about to say if that shit's real. You know, Julian Reese has been getting so many threes attempted lines on Mickey Bucks, and he's just been free every single game, just because he doesn't take threes, but they still give him a proper line every single time on Bozo Books. Sengun threes attempted.
Yep, I just like ripped that shit. Okay, fellas. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. As always, guys, we do appreciate you for tuning in. I do have A1 on X linked down below, so I'm guessing most of you guys are probably pretty familiar with him. But if you are not, make sure to give him a follow on X. A1, is there anything you got for us before we hit the hay?
That's it, bro. I appreciate you having me on, as always.
Yes, Lakers, Pacers, about to feed families tonight.
Yeah, well, I'll probably have to look at that a little bit more. I'm a little interested now, honestly.
Yeah, I do agree. Siakam's like itching at me right now, so we'll see.
He looks good. He 100%.
All right, cool. Good. All right. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in. And I will catch you guys next time.